Welcome to Fidel Science Academy. We want to look at a question on the board. And the question on the board is all about empirical formula. And we are looking at empirical formula as the percentage ratio of an element or atom present in that compound. So when we want to look at it, we are looking at the only percentage of those elements that are present in that particular compound. And for instance, the question that is on the board is saying that a hydrocarbon compound contains 92.3% carbon determines its empirical formula, and the mass number of hydrogen is given as 1, the mass number of carbon is given as 12, and the objective said A is CH, B is CH2, C is CH3, D is C₂H₁. Before we proceed, please do well to subscribe to this channel and recommend the channel for upcoming scientists or people that need it to grow their scientific base. And also so that YouTube can recommend it for other people that need work on this empirical work or formula, how to calculate it. So let's dive in. So at this point, the first part of it, what we need to do is that now we've seen this question. So let's determine the composition, percentage of compositions of the element. So now we see that carbon is giving us, carbon is 92.3%, then hydrogen is not given. So for us to get this, we need to, since it's in percentage, which is 100 minus 92.3, so this will give us 7.7 as the percentage. So we've been able to arrive at the percentage of hydrogen to be 7.7%. So the next stage now is to look at the mass ratio, the atomic mass ratio. So now let's look at the atomic mass ratio. So mass ratio. So now, before we go into this, we can see that our carbon, from here we can see that carbon is equals to 12, then hydrogen is equals to 1. So now we now divide the 92.3% all over 12, then the 7.7% all over 1. So if we do that, we now have it that this divided by this, we now have 7.7. Then this divided by this, we now have 7.7. So at this point, we've been able to arrive at the mass ratio of 7 into 7. So now the next stage now is to divide by the lowest number. Divide both sides by the lowest number. Divide by the lowest number. So we now have 7.7 over 7.7 of the hydrocarbon CH, because we are having one carbon and we are having one hydrogen. So this is our answer. So let's look at the question. Say a hydrocarbon compound contains 92.3% carbon determine its empirical formula when hydrogen is 1, carbon is 12. So at this point, we can now see that CH, B is CH2, C is CH3, then D is C₂H₁. So at this point, from the calculation so far that we've done, we can be able to put an answer to this because the empirical formula of the compound is given as CH because the ratio, the mass ratio is what? 1:1. That means it's one carbon and one hydrogen. So my viewers and followers all over the world, please, from the calculation so far, I want you to put the answer in the comment section from the explanation done so far, so that uh, Facebook or YouTube will recommend this to people that need this particular work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Do well to subscribe to help grow the channel.